And finding the player manager. Vintage stuff from Peter Reid. Now Ward. Brightwell. Quinn is the target, and Quinn met it well, and it breaks to Megson. How did Neville Southall manage to get himself behind that shot? It looked odds on Gary Megson scoring, denied by his former teammate Neville Southall. An excellent piece of goalkeeping in.
Well, now Quinn, the danger man again, winning it in the air. And really, it was a great piece of goalkeeping with Big Neville.
Quinn again, climbing higher than anyone else. Brightwell. Heath beaten by Ratcliffe. It comes to Reid, though. Hinchcliffe's clearance. And the referee has given the free kick against Manchester City for the challenge by Heath on Hinchcliffe. Well, it was a marvellous opportunity that for Manchester City. And Peter Reid will know that Everton aren't likely to give many opportunities today against a team whose players they know so well. A difficult bouncing ball. And just about dealt with by Hendry. Quinn again winning it. On towards Heath. Ratcliffe gets in there between Heath and his own goalkeeper. Poynton. White. Ebrel for Everton. That's a lovely ball. But there was a suspicion of offside, not given though, as Nevin goes on. Well saved, it comes to Beagrie. And how about that? Eat your heart out, Hugo Sanchez. Peter Beagrie scores his first ever goal for Everton and gives us a celebration to remember. But Manchester City will complain here that Beagrie and arguably Nevin as well were in an offside position when the ball was played. Nevin going on and producing that excellent save from Coton, and Beagrie's shot in off the foot of the post to give Everton the lead.
Well, from up here it certainly looked offside, I have to say, Pat Nevin in that wide position. And the goalkeeper Coton, very unfortunate there, because he made the great block and then it fell kindly for Beagrie and it's in off the post. But at least it's given us a goal, it's lifted the game hopefully, and we can only go on from there, surely.
Manchester City have won a free kick. Poynton's cross. It breaks to Ward. Well cleared by Watson. Sheedy gets it away for Everton with an intelligent ball to Nevin. Oh, and that was a bad foul. Couldn't have been much closer to the Everton bench. Howard Kendall sensibly telling everyone to calm down. Temper's a little bit high after the goal, and Adrian Heath guilty of a rash tackle then. It's the ball you're supposed to go for, explains Mr. Milford. Ouch.
I would think that little Inchy was a bit fortunate there not to get a yellow card there.
I think certainly the reactions of the Everton bench in calming everything down helped. As Sharp heads it on, and Nevin unable to keep it in play. Well, we can see the Everton goal from the other side of the ground. That may help to decide whether, in fact, either Beagrie or Nevin were in an offside position. Well, I don't know it does. It certainly looked offside to me, Ian.
Well, we didn't actually see the player receiving a ball when it was actually passed, so you couldn't really define that. But certainly, he looked, I mean, you would think he was in an offside position, yeah.
Sheedy doing well, Sharp. McCall. Good tackle from Brightwell. Megson. Reid. Beaten by Ebrel. But City retain possession, offside though against Ward.
That's a good little battle in midfield, isn't it, with the old stage of Peter Reid against young John Ebrel. And I mean, young John is blossoming this season. He's now playing at the centre of midfield, and he wants to be there. You know, he prefers it to be in a wide position, as he did when we were here for the Spurs game. He played well that day on a wide position. But it's very interesting today to see them, the old fella and the youngster, together.
Yes, Everton signed as a schoolboy when Peter Reid was a first-team player, and admits that Reid was his early inspiration.
That's correct.
And he finds Sharp, who finds Sheedy, and it back to Sharp, and no offside again. And Coton with a good save. The Manchester City players turn angrily towards the linesman on the far side. They felt they might have had the benefit of an offside decision again then. And Sharp close to punishing them for a second time, but Coton with a good save. Everton's corner. And there was a claim for a foul. Sharp said he was being held by Quinn as the ball came into the near post. A great scream from the Everton supporters, and Sharp continuing the argument, but Roger Milford was well placed to say no.
Graham Sharp had actually an excellent opportunity here because he was put clear. I think he was just been played onside, but Tony Coton, again, a great goalkeeping save, coming out and spreading himself there when it looked as if Sharp must score.
Yes, Poynton clearly played him onside on that occasion. Still 1-0 to Everton. Peter Beagrie the scorer. Sharp, McCall, McDonald, Poynton beaten by Nevin. City pushing forward, looking for offside again, but Nevin vaults over the tackle from Redmond. The cross drops to Beagrie. Took too long to line up the shot. But now Hinchcliffe. And no challenge for Coton as he plucks that one safely to his chest. Well, I wonder if Joe Royle had a decent view of the Everton goal. I'm sure he's got an opinion.
We can't really tell from here whether it was offside or not, but I think City are playing a very dangerous game, persisting in being so square when they've already been caught once.
Here's McCall. Sharp. Poynton for City. Sharp with the challenge, but he still finds Quinn. Nice little layoff for White. Ratcliffe. Ebrel doing well. Neat little player, John Ebrel. Now Nevin finding room again on the right. He's got to be the main threat to Manchester City. Lovely ball, McCall. No foul. Ward counter-attacks for Manchester City. Heath is offside.
Joe was making a good point about Manchester City being a bit flat at the back. I also feel that Everton are as well, and they've had a couple of offside decisions that the referee, the linesman rather, has favoured Everton, but it's been very tight, and they themselves could get caught with that.
Good header, Sharp finding Sheedy. I'm not quite sure whether Sharp meant to dummy that ball then, or whether he just simply couldn't control it. Reid back to Hendry. Chipped in for Quinn. It looked to me as though he's being held by Watson, but play on is the verdict. Sharp. Redmond right behind him. Nevin, always available. Sheedy. McCall. Heath and Ward combine to win it back, and there's some furious challenges going on in the middle of the field, and Ward kicked angrily away then at Adrian Heath. And not at Heath, rather at Stuart McCall, and the referee has given the free kick, not surprisingly Everton's way. Ratcliffe with the kick. Beagrie doing well to find Sharp, and McCall goes in hard again on Ward. This is Beagrie. Cut out by Hendry, back in from Beagrie. Sheedy with a spectacular goal! What a beauty! A magnificent goal by Kevin Sheedy! That's as good as you'll see all season, I would think. An acrobatic effort.
Well, there won't be many better goals this weekend than that one. That was a classic goal. As we know, he's got this sweet left foot of his, but what a lovely volley. And really the goalkeeper, well as he's playing today, couldn't get anywhere near that.
And that Sheedy special was one of the most memorable individual goals seen at Goodison for a long time.